Man, I need to get a haircut, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway, what is up? Welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about a perspective that I barely see people talk on YouTube. And, you know, for all these self-improvement channels that I read all the time and I see on YouTube, man, they don't tell you this stuff. And I get so mad because this is something that is like it's kind of like a black pill, to be honest, because it's kind of like dark and kind of sad. But at the same time, like, it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a dark, you know, thing. And by the way, if you make it to the end of this video, guys, there's something that, you know, I hope this helps you become a better version of yourself, because it gives you a form of mindset that I just think more people should have. Because in reality, guys, and I'm sure a lot of you are gonna agree or disagree with this, so the comment section is gonna be on fire on this one. In reality, only your perspective is the main character, but for everyone else, you're a secondary character. Including me. Like, for me, guys, I'm the main character because I'm making these videos. You guys are secondary characters. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sell you, the secondary characters, a perspective that you find valuable, that you find interesting, because you think you, which by yourself, your version of reality, you're the main character, that you think it's important, you think it's valuable. And the way I do this is through status and perspectives. As the channel grows bigger, you're gonna realize that more people are gonna find the content to be more important, more valuable, because that's just how people are. People are like followers, and this is why all popular things get ruined, man. It happened with the backrooms. Backrooms used to be such a niche thing. It's called liminal spaces, and now they're all a bunch of kids talking about how Among Us and Shrek are in the backrooms. I freaking hate that, man. And just, you know, popularity tends to ruin things. Investing back in 2018, 2019 was a blast, and now it's just a bunch of people that want to get rich quick. Like, it's not the same, you know what I mean? And I'll probably make a video on that in the future, because I think it's just an interesting topic, how popularity ruins things, but you should always try to be ahead of the curve. I would not be surprised if in this year, between 2022 and 2024, like, becoming a traveler becomes popular, because just people always want to ruin small things. It happened with crypto at the same time, you know? Anyway, I'm getting out of topic. I'll probably make a video on that in the future, like I said 3 times already. But anyway, back to the topic, right? And, you know, as you think of this truth of you being a main character for only yourself, but you're a secondary character to everyone else, you know, to your friends, to your family, to the people around your school, you know, you think you're so important. Why don't they think you're important? Well, because technically you're just a side character for them. Your perspective is the only first-person perspective you have. It's only the main character. I'm a secondary character to you. You're just watching this because you think it's interesting, or because, I don't know, maybe you like self-improvement, right? And like I said, for me, you guys, I'm the main character because I'm making these videos. You guys are secondary characters, but the way, you know, this sounds dark and stuff, but the way I like to look at this is because if you think of this like secondary character perspective, and, you know, for other people, and you're the main character, but you also think of you as being the secondary character to other people, it gives you a sense of awareness that you simply would not have if you basically didn't know this, you know? And the way I can think of this is kind of like a relationship, right? In relationships, imagine if both the people in the relationship, they both had a first-person mindset, like a main character idea. It would be a clash of beliefs. It would be absolute chaos, right? Naturally, in order for a relationship to thrive, both people have to be secondary characters, and a goal, a mindset, has to be the main character. And I always like to go with like stories and perspectives, right? Imagine you're like arguing with somebody. Remember, they have their first point of view, and you have your point of view. Instead of you trying to shove your first point of view to them, try to shove their point of view to you. You try to see their side of the story, and you're gonna be able to turn it around on them. Because believe it or not, what kills arguments is not like the confrontation. It's them not being able to take the belief you have from you. And if you honestly try to argue with somebody, believe it or not, like, if you actually go aggressive at their belief, remember, you're a side character, you're attacking their point of view, they're actually gonna reject it, even if you're right. So what you gotta do is you gotta side with them, and then take that and start disassembling it. That's how you beat any argument. That's how I have family members that are like super like argumentative. They like to argue about stuff, and I consistently dismantle their arguments because I go to their side. I like, if they're on that side, I literally go to their side and I see, yo, there's something wrong with that, and they're like, oh, and they're like, I mean, I would do this, and you know, you don't really like argue. You kind of just subliminally suggest. And, you know, this is the power of a side character. Side character, which you are for somebody else. For you, you're the main character, but for everyone else, you're the side character. If you look at actually like families and how, you know, their race and stuff like that, think about this. If you have a kid, let's say you see a person with kids, right? And they still haven't given their main charactership, I don't know how to say it, but their main charactership to you, what do you think is gonna happen? Well, the parents are gonna drag their kids along with their first person, like first main character thing, and they're gonna drive into all the dilemma, and then the kids become depressed because they don't feel like they're in control of their lives. And this is why literally so many kids are depressed nowadays, because their parents are still in this little baby mindset of being the first character. They haven't passed down the second character trait and made you the first character. You know, that's how you should actually reach a child. Like, you basically become a mentor. You become a secondary character to their life, and then you use that to make life better for them. Also, by the way, guys, I'm sorry if you hear like raindrops and stuff like that. It's kind of raining right now, and it's super convenient because where I'm at, it's kind of like a business area, so there's vehicles all the time passing by. But anyway, guys, I hope this video helped you out. Remember, this also can separate you from arguments, because if you're having an argument with another person, you're having a clash of beliefs, you're having a clash of different realities, right? But like I said, disarm your opponent by you don't, obviously you're not going to have 100% accuracy on their perspective, but try to see their perspective, try to see their point of view, and, you know, kind of flip yourself around and see what they're doing. And once you do that, you're going to realize that you're going to be able to not only disassemble their point of views, but if they're actually right, you're going to be like, shit, they're right, you know, and you become more humbled, your perspective becomes enhanced, because this is why people, there's a video on the channel called Why You Should Travel, and travel is essentially you clashing yourself and switching yourself from this first character to a secondary character. Because when you're in a country, you don't know, it's like you're watching a movie, you don't know what the hell you are, you don't know how these people speak, so you kind of try to like, you kind of go from a important character to secondary character, and you embrace it, and that's what you should do with life, guys. You know, traveling is just a way of doing that, and I mean, you should do it in everything you do in life. So try to get their point of view if you're doing something. Not only does it make you more aware of things, but it also helps you, you know, make things smoother, and it also helps you understand people better. Because people like psychologists, what they do is they put themselves in secondary characters. Think about it. They make you the important person. People that sell you these courses and all this, you're feeding them, by the way. They're technically tricking you. They're the main character and you're the secondary character feeding them, but because what they sell you is so important and so good, you kind of believe it and then just listen to what they say and you suck it up, you know. But anyway, I really, gosh damn, sorry about that. I really wish I could have like a better way of explaining this to you. I might wrap this video up and make it better in the future, but you know, just keep in mind, guys, that being a secondary character to everyone's life is a black pill, but it's a powerful thing to have. It's not a weakness. Don't think of it as a weakness. No, it really doesn't force you and makes you more in control, and also laser focuses you into what is actually important, because the things that are very important, that you're the main character of, you're gonna do well. You're gonna do extremely well, because you know what you're actually going for. You're not wasting time trying to figure out all these suggestions that all these other secondary characters are trying to make you think that they're important for you, you know. And this also sounds like a very trashy NPC kind of thing. So no, guys, people are not NPCs. Don't be a fucking weeb or weirdo. And you know, everyone is important. You know, try to think of humanity as important. I always argue with my family and stuff like that. So, that even like insects and even like small animals, you know, that's a reality, guys. Don't just crush a fucking insect just because you don't like insects, you know. It's just sad. Maybe I'm listening too much to different perspectives and now I'm getting all weird. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a like. Let me know what you think of it in the comment section. Do you think this like secondary mindset, it's not for everything. You should always be main character for yourself, by the way, and for people that you care about, you should become a secondary character, but like go into their point of view and also be your main character. If you actually do have something that you know they find you think they would find valuable, like become a secondary character, sell it to them. Don't be a main character you're trying to shove your ideas to people's throat. They're not gonna take them unless you have like a status that they kind of want, because they think that if they get that they'll be better, you know. Anyway, sorry about that. I just want to rant on this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.